Good evening. This is Jerison Baines reporting in on the progress of the Battlecruiser dilemma. Thank you everyone for being patient. This is, of course, a very difficult game to create in such a short period of time, but I promised you all a video, so a video is what you're going to get. Now, most of the development I'm doing on my desktop here, and it's a lot easier to keep running and testing things here, so I'm actually going to show you it running here in action. What we can see here is we've got these super fast stars zipping by as we zoom through hyperspace, and you'll notice that we're coming up on this massive, just massive battlecruiser here. And the interesting thing about these battlecruisers is all the stuff that they have on them, right? Giant guns, bridges, vents, engines, and your job basically is to blow them to kingdom come. Problem is, you're kind of a small ship. And so what do? Well, the only thing you can do. Obviously all these guns, once fully operating, are going to be blasting you out of existence. So, and not to mention all these heat-seeking missiles right here. So what you're going to have to do is bomb these vents as you pass over them. And if you get all the vents, you will destroy the ship. But you're going to have limited time. Because if you take too long, well, the problem is that that battlecruiser will get to Earth and it will destroy Earth, and then it's game over. So you might have to strategize, decide, well, when I'm taking on that dreadnought there, do I really mess around with these guns, taking them out? Or do I maybe go past, try and zip to the end, and maybe bomb the engines back here? If I bomb the engines, I will slow the ship down. Could also destroy the bridges to reduce the firing rate. And it's not in the prototype right now, but there will be warhead launchers that you can destroy, so even if it does get to Earth, it won't be able to destroy Earth. So that's the game, right? And it's coming along nicely. Oh, and we actually went through the trouble, I went through the trouble, of creating a special explosion just for this game. Let's see if we can run this here. And you'll notice what's happening here is we've added speed to the particles in the explosion to simulate it being ripped away from something by a strong wind. And so this is going to make it into the game that as you shoot the different pieces, you can get these very nice effects, as if, you know, this battlecruiser is just plowing through your fire and ignoring it. It's going to be really neat. So, probably curious a little bit about my development environment. So, like I said, do most of my development testing on the desktop here. It's all Java code, right? So, you know, you can just take it and move it to the Android project when we're ready. But when I do test, I do have Eclipse up here. Fair warning, Eclipse really sucks. I've been away from it for some years now, and it hasn't gotten any better. So, but it does ship with the Android tools, so barring spending some time getting things set up, I'm not going to mess around with it right now. But what I did do is I did get this hooked up to the MK808 stick I have, which is actually a very good stick for development. You can see it's showing up here as an engine for developing against, the Rockchip MK808. I'm gonna take a test project here and run this, and that's gonna get going. Let me switch to the HDMI so you can see. And there's the project we just deployed. I don't think it's showing up very good on the viewfinder here, but there we go. Yeah, it's just the spinning Android demo. Nothing special. But what is kind of neat is someone showed me this. So in order to use the MK808 with a gamepad, which you can see back here, that's our MK808 there, and that cord coming out, well, that goes to this Logitech gamepad right here, which we can use, say, to get out of here, right? And what's really neat here is this little program, ADB Wi-Fi. If you're a developer and you don't have this, get it. Basically, what this does is, and I think I have it set up as a widget, so it's not showing that it's active. Maybe no, it's off. Seems to have turned itself off. But what this does is it basically lets you use Wi-Fi to set up your connection to ADB, which makes debugging a lot easier. I don't have to plug the on-the-go cable into my computer. Just do everything over Wi-Fi. So that's the first video here. I'll create another one when there's more to show you. Thanks, everyone. Okay, back to work. Wait, how'd those get there?